My name is Jesus Lopez. I'm a ground supervisor for the Getty Center here in LA. My wife Veronica and my two girls, Jimena and Julia, they're still back in Arizona. I born and raised in Mexico. When I was less than 3 years old, my parents got divorced. So what happened was then my grandmother from my dad's side, she took care of us, 5 of us. She educated us in knowing God in Catholic life. God was someone who was always there. But I didn't know him at all. I attended college and studied horticulture. Once I graduated from college, I got a job offer from one of the biggest banks in Mexico. The area that I was supposed to work with is help the farmers for loans. And suddenly I started having money in my pocket. Now I become a professional. You know, people start talking as a Mr. Lopez and with money and car. So everything changed. It was a really tough time for me to try to adapt to those changes. All my friends from that same generation start getting married and stuff. So I made a decision to get married. Pretty soon I got 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Unfortunately, Jesus Francisco, he was born with some heart problems and some tumors in the brain. In that period of my life, I didn't know what to do. And I make a lot of mistakes in those times. So my first marriage lasted 4 years. I wasn't mature enough to fight for my marriage, and I quit. I didn't want to continue. Back then, my brother in Arizona, he invited me to his house to stay with his family. I got a job in the landscape business, and really quick I started going up in the positions. I started renting my own place. I tried to focus more on my kids, my 2 kids back in Mexico. My son started getting worse and worse in his health, and in those times when he passes away. When that happened, everything, just crashed and become pieces of it. I didn't know where to go. I was totally lost. In those times, I met my old friend from Mexico. She was living with her sister in Phoenix. We started dating and we got married, my wife Veronica. It was about that time when my brother, he invited me to attend a Christian church. From the very first time that I attended, everything changed for me and my family. We felt the presence of God in home. Even in the difficult times, everything was totally different. The trouble didn't go away, but the feeling was different. I got an invitation to work for a private company who is a contractor of the Federal Wisher building in Los Angeles. One of the first things that I did when I arrived to Los Angeles is looking for a church. And the first weekend, I went to the coin laundry, which was a new experience for me. So I went out looking for a convenience store just to get some coin. And then suddenly I saw a bunch of people walking, and I thought these people is going to take over all the dryers and washers, and I just ran back to the coin laundry, and I just noticed it, and they start giving away coins for the people. Most of the users, they don't speak English. I'm sorry guys to interrupt you, but I noticed that you may need some help for translation here with the gentleman. I just start to translate what they say. Ellos vienen a ayudar para su laundry, para ayudarle a lavar la ropa. And then I asked them, sorry guys, where you come from? What are you doing? And then they say, we come from Rocky Peak. And they give me that little card they give in every service with the map. That was Saturday. And I went to church that same Saturday. And since then, I'm part of the Rocky Peak family. And then I become member of a life group. I'm in a men life group. It's a lot of respect between all of us. Everybody can talk. Everybody can express. That is very important, particularly for me, since I'm become from different culture. Sometimes I can explain my feeling in different way. However, they understand what is in my heart. When you talk with the members of the life group, the common denominator is love. Even when we're talking about tough times, we find the good things in that tough time because God is there. Because God is saying, I'm here. I know you have a tough time right now, but guess what? I'm here. I can say then in my life group, I grow spiritually for first time in my life. I feel then I can speak with God and God talk to me. And everything we do and everything we say is for the glory of God. It's to glorify His name. We are here because Him, because He has something better for us.